Let me get through these other two. We got the wolves?
Oh, hi.
Okay, we're
We're
trying to get
back.
Randy back on here. Up, can't hear you. Can't hear you because I don't have my earpiece in.
Hey, Van.
Yeah. All right. You there?
Can you hear us? Hi, Ron.
Yeah, can hear you
We,
now.
we actually, you were talking about our real estate business. A week ago Friday, our acquisitionist, our son Dashel, picked up a check for $165,000 on a house that had one tenant buyer in it for 4 years. We never heard from them. And then all of a sudden we got a call and they were cashing us out. And next thing you know, actually I got a copy of the check right here.
Yeah.
There it is, 165.
Yay.
Wow.
Isn't
So
that
how much
cool?
of that is profit?
It's all profit.
It's all profit.
That's all of our back end profit. That's principal reduction over the time and some appreciation as well. We bought the property for a good deal. So that was our final spread after about 4.5 years of having that property. That's why we love about the pretty house business, because that money is just, time is on your side. That's what I like to think about, you know.
So you just made the case for not selling everything you get your hands on, didn't you?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And the longer you own the house, the more money you make? And
That's right.
probably upset you at least a little bit that they actually are going to buy your house, didn't it?
Yes.
But when you got that check, all that upset went away, didn't it? Okay.
Unfortunately, we have like 5 tenant buyers trying to cash us out right now.
Yeah. The rates are low.
That's too bad. That is too bad. Sorry. I can just hear our viewers watching. Well, who's supposed to feel sorry for these people? I don't feel sorry for them. All right, let's get going on this next one here. If I can have my screen here, John.
Yeah, we want to help
Randy,
get these deals for.
Yeah, we're trying to get Randy back on here. Okay, so tell me what you know about this one in St. Charles, Illinois.
Okay.
Okay, so St. Charles? All right. Oh,
Got
you
it
got
down.
Randy too?
Yeah.
Okay. They're asking $695,000, but they're flexible.
Okay.
I spoke to
You
Nancy.
think they are 750?
Yes.
Okay. Tom, I'm getting a reverb here. Yeah. All right. Well, if that's true, at least we got some equity in this one, a nice chunk of equity. All right, the mortgage is $332 with a $2,949 payment. We're going to call that $3,000 if it's all right with you.
PITI, yes, that's correct.
What's this say? That's a mistake.
It was a mistake.
Yep, mistake.
Yes, they would not sell for what they owe,
So
Ron.
it's a yes.
I know you.
So it's a yes lead.
Yes,
All right.
it's a yes lead.
Does not need repairs. It's occupied, and it's not listed, and they want to move. When do you want to move? No timeline.
Okay.
4 bedroom,
now-
5 bath, 1,900 square feet. It's a house.
Okay, now, Ron, that's where there's some
Yeah.
discrepancy. I will tell you that on Ownerly, they have it as 2714 square feet, but on Zillow, they have it at 4,600 square feet. You want to see the
that's a
Zillow
big
picture?
difference.
I know, it's insane. So if you want to see the Zillow picture here, this is the picture of the house. Does it look like it's 4,600? I mean, it looks big. So
Not
they're
that
saying
big.
it's, 27, but in the Zillow listing, and also Ron, see the river behind? They're saying they have
nice.
access, they have 2 acres, which is also some discrepancy here, but they said it's 2 acres right on the river where you have river.
On the river?
Yes, on the river.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
a
look
big
at the
difference.
deck. Look at the deck in the back, so they back up to it.
Okay.
To this.
I'd say that house is probably more than 1,900, but not 4,600. But I don't know now.
Yeah.
So what does Zillow say it has in it?
4,600 square feet.
That just can't be right. I don't think that thing's that big. On the other hand, is it a 2-story?
Yes, it's 2 stories with decks.
It's only 2,300 per floor, so it might be.
That's a gorgeous big island in the kitchen and a big fireplace.
All right, so when you comped it out, what square foot did you use to arrive at 750?
I was going off of 170 per square foot. And see, that might be, if this really has, river access, that's pretty conservative. If I go with 170, I come up with a 782 ARV. If I go with 160 per square foot, I come up with 736. So I think
Are
you
your
know,
comps waterfront?
I didn't look at all the comps, if everyone was on the river like this. So that is
Yeah, do it.
an extra piece of research that needs to get
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, plus it's 2 acres.
Yeah.
I bet all your comps didn't have 2 acres either.
That's for sure.
All right. Well, Randy, we've got more work to do on this one, but on the surface, it looks like a pretty darn good deal.
Want me to go over the terms?
You know what, I bet, did you, when you went on Zillow, did they have this estimate at 695?
Actually, the Zestimate was 673.
Okay. And what was it on Ownerly?
That's Ownerly thinks this thing's 2714 square foot. So Ownerly said it was worth 447.
Yeah,
But I think their
worthless.
square footage is
Yeah.
way off, obviously.
Yeah.
That's why.
That whole
Yeah.
thing is way up. Okay. All right, so Randy, what are you going to do here? I guess you want this thing since it's a nothing down deal and you're making their payment for them for whatever term, is that correct?
Right.
Okay, you looking for a house to live in?
Yeah, I am actually.
Well, hey, what's wrong with this
Not
one? You're on the
normal.
water, no personal guarantee, nothing down. Move in,
Yeah.
baby, move in. This is how we find the places we want to live in. And you live in it 2 years to sell it, don't even have to pay taxes on the gain. All right, so one thing though,
I was going to tell you something important about the seller, if I just got a second here.
Okay.
When I was talking to Nancy, the seller, I said, we usually put nothing down, and she said, okay. And I said, the way it works is we'll go ahead and cover your current payment. Right now you're paying $29.49. Does that include property taxes and insurance? Since we're going to be covering that payment for you until we cash you out in full. She said, yes. And then she said, you know what? I'd like you to talk to my husband, Warren, because that's when I said, is there anybody else on title? And she said her husband. And so we called back 30 minutes later and got them both on the phone. And that's when I went through the whole thing. I had to start all over with Warren and Nancy and do the whole thing, how we buy the house and give us some time. And, they're going to make a lot more money because of it. And she's very flexible on the 695, both of them. And the other thing I wanted to mention is I said, if you want to, because they are relocating, I said, you can just leave whatever you want. You don't have to worry about moving everything out if you want to leave furniture or whatever.
what'd you say?
She said, I might.
Yeah, they're really good with that.
They were
Okay,
pretty
man.
happy.
Yep.
I went through the pictures, the rest of these pictures. I think it is 4,600 square feet. There's exercise room with 2 elliptical bikes in there and all kind of stuff. So looks great.
Well, number one, you've got to verify that.
Yeah.
And number two, better go back and do some real comps based on some real facts, because maybe, just maybe, it's worth more than you think it is. And the seller
Yeah, that
is
area-
using
that
some
area
number
is
they got
hard.
off the internet. Huh?
That area is hard to comp out.
Well, I don't care, it's still got to be done.
Oh, I know.
And now, if you get it under contract, you can always get it appraised before you close on it,
Yep.
which is a smart move.
Yep.
Okay, so this thing is probably going to come with a house full of furniture, which means it also might be good for Airbnb. Now, Airbnb means, though, you're going to give up that big front-end deposit,
Yeah.
but you're going to exchange it for a great big old cash flow. A house this size, where's
It's
St.
4
Charles at
bedrooms.
anyway?
Yeah, it's 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. So that plays
Where's-
into when you're thinking of an Airbnb.
Where's St. Charles at?
We're about an hour west of Chicago.
Okay. Just know that you can use an Airbnb anywhere they got motels. You're just taking a motel room away from the motel is all you're doing, or hotel. So I don't know what it would rent for. I'd guess a house this size got to go for about $350 a night at least. And I bet you could keep it occupied. I don't know Chicago, because I don't know if there's a winter market for it or not, but cash flow would be ridiculous on this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Or we can just put a tenant buyer in. So let's go at it like we're going to put a tenant buyer in there, Randy. let's say it's worth 750 because I got nothing to indicate that it is or it isn't right now. So you're going to lease option it out for how much if you find out it's worth 750?
799.9.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Randy. I'm not kidding. So you're catching on, man. Okay, now here's the big one. How much down? What are you going to publish that you want down?
I'm probably going to do 50,000. No.
Is that what you're going to publish? Lay it on him on that so I don't have to.
What Randy meant to say was he was expecting a certain amount because he would never publish a down payment because we.
I see. Okay. Is that what you meant, Randy?
Yeah, right. If you're publishing that,
Okay. I'm glad you got somebody covering for you.
yeah,
All right.
you just like to mess with it.
I would expect much more than a $50,000 down payment on this house. Much more. Now, let's say they went to the bank and got a loan. They need 20% down. That's $160,000. So why am I going to take 50? I'm not. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm going to be shooting for more like $100,000 non-refundable deposit. That's what I'm going to be shooting for. And just between you and me, let's say somebody comes in and they got the 100, but they want to buy it. They don't want to rent it. You give me $100,000 and I'll sell the damn thing to you with owner financing on a land contract. Okay, you got to be a little flexible here because this is what you're in it for. I mean, come on. Let's see, 100,000 minus 0 equals 100,000. That's $100,000 on one house. You know, some people actually work 3 or 4 months a year for that. Right, Brian?
Wise guy.
All right. So that means they owe you $699. All right, now let's see how much you owe them. What'd you say he's paying for?
Well, $695, but they're flexible.
Perfect. So even if you had to give them the $695, okay, you got no back end, but you got a big front end, which is what you're in it for, right? Can you imagine making $100,000 on one house? Randy?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I didn't ask you that. I asked you if you could imagine it. Yes?
I am now.
Okay. So you got 2949 going out, and I'm going to tell you right now, I'm guessing at least $4,500 on this thing. What do you think, Brian?
The rentals estimate, which are conservative, was 3351. So
Okay.
you're going to get more from a lease purchase tenant buyer. But that's
4,000.
also very conservative, yeah.
Tenant buyers pay more than tenants. That's $1,000 a month positive cash flow, Randy, on top of the $100,000 you got up front. Man, don't blow this deal. Do you have an appointment?
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
1 o'clock on Saturday. This is one of his 3 appointments. We're going to be ready to do a virtual deal meeting.
All right, now just keep in mind, you need to work on the R a lot more before he goes out. Just remember, Randy, if you put this thing under contract and you find out that it's worth less, you can always go back and renegotiate the contract. So number one, put it under contract. Don't worry about dotting every I, crossing every T. Until you get under contract, you don't have any control over this deal at all. And as we just learned earlier, somebody could come in and offer them full price, all cash. So we better
Right.
get out there and get it done quickly.
All right.
And it is occupied. Yeah, they're still in the house. That's good. All right.
And they,
So are
they
you
want
going
to
to
stay
the
in the
house?
house over Christmas.
Huh?
They want to stay in the house over the holidays.
Fine. Fine. I would expect them to. Okay? So let's say they're going to be out by the end of the year. That means that your payment is going to start February, March, April. April. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do this one.
Okay.
God, let me just say, guys, on the Gold Club, there's a form called Addendum for Possession After Closing. Both of these deals would need that. If they're staying in there after you're closing for any length of time, you want to get that signed.
Okay. Now, of course, that does mean you can't get your $100,000 until January or so. And in Illinois, you know, that depends on whether you're under 10 feet of snow or not. So you just have to wait it out if you have to. And that's more reason not to start making payments till about 3 months. Now, look, Randy, if you need a partner on this deal, we can fix you right up, you know. Can't we, Randy?
Yes,
So don't you worry about that money, okay, man?
Okay.
If that payment keeps you awake at night, it won't keep us awake at night. And we can come up with a down payment,
Yeah.
can't we, Lynette?
it's nothing down.
I know, that's what I meant. All right, let's do this one.
Okay.
The asking price is $399, you think the ARV is $450.
Yes.
$282 owed, $2,000 payment.
Yeah, their payment is 2,000 PITI, and they actually, these guys are really nice. We have an appointment Saturday at 8 a.m. It's on 1 acre, 3-bedroom, 2 baths, 1,632 square feet, brand new remodeled, gorgeous
Beautiful.
inside. And I said we usually put nothing down.
What's FL mean?
FL?
When they want to move?
Florida. They wanna
Florida.
go to Florida.
It's not where, it's when. When do they want to move?
Oh,
Okay. All
soon. Yeah,
Oh,
soon.
yeah.
right, soon.
When I said we usually put nothing down, Robin said perfect. That was her exact word. So I put it right next to the nothing down.
She said perfect.
No
She said
kidding, no
perfect.
kidding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Randy
these
was in the
people,
home.
these people really want to go, don't they?
Yes.
Okay, perfect type of seller, Randy. And, oh, by the way, we haven't been looking where these leads came from. I don't know, where'd that lead come from?
Again, the VA. Go.
Okay, so VA they sourced the lead off of the web, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna have to raise the price of them VAs, man.
Yeah. You want to see some quick pictures on this one?
I do, but that means you can get this price way down, can't you?
Yes.
I think that
Okay, you're
price.
not gonna get the payment any lower.
It's
All right, so that means
overpriced.
you can probably, huh?
That $399 is overpriced for that area. I don't know where the,
Well, we want to show you a couple quick things, if we can show you that.
You
I
better
think,
trust them on the comps, Randy.
Okay.
this is the house, and you know what? They just recently did some remodeling. So it looks like they put in some new floors and some,
Yeah, that's that luxury vinyl plank that we put in all our houses.
yeah.
and they repainted it. So
Okay.
it's all new inside. There's a shed out in the back.
And it's on 1 acre.
All right,
Yeah.
go back to that driveway again.
Okay. It goes around. There it
Oh.
is.
Okay,
Over.
so Brian, how long do you think that driveway is? Randy, what do you think?
That's a long driveway.
Yeah, that's long.
What do you think it is? Maybe 50 feet?
No, that's at least a couple hundred feet.
Yeah, I would say
That ain't 200
at
feet.
least 100 feet.
Okay, let's call it 100 feet. How wide do you think it is?
15 feet.
No,
I
12
bet you
feet.
it's 12.
maybe
12.
12.
12.
Yeah.
Probably 12.
So that's 1,200 square feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay. For $5.50 a foot, you can put pavers in there that'll make that driveway be the most beautiful one in the entire neighborhood and drastically increase the perceived value of that house. And in fact, they'll even increase the real value of it. So
Oh,
that
yeah.
is $5,500. But I'm telling you, you got a totally different house if you put those pavers in there. Have you
Yeah.
seen the pictures of the pavers that I put in my house? I mean, actually, they're just
Gorgeous.
bricks. But man, it changes everything. So it's something to consider after you get into the house and see what else it might need.
Yeah.
But if you don't, you guys got to do more work to prove the ARV with real comps. He
Yeah.
thinks it's not going to go that high. He might be right. We don't know.
Yeah, it's an unincorporated area, a county area, and it sits,
Yeah.
you know, she's saying it's in Naperville, it actually sits on the border of Naperville.
There is-
Well,
The only
that's a
thing
hot
that
area.
in to argue a case for a higher R, there's a lot of properties right all around there that are very expensive. It backs up to a house that's worth 772. So there are some very expensive houses right in
That's
that.
good.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. It is kind of a small square footage, and it's a 3.2, but 1632. All right, anyway, do your homework.
Yeah, that was
And,
a condemned house that they rehabbed.
Okay, well, good news is they're very motivated, and that gives you a license to get this price way down. You're not going to get the payment down. You already got the down payment at 0, and just get the term for the whole length of their loan, and you're in business. okay?
Right.
And you know what to do, same old, big deposit, big spread, and everybody sings kumbaya.
That's right.
Your life is going to change after this Saturday, those 3 deal meetings, Randy.
It's for a
Yeah.
new person. This
Yep.
is a real trial by fire.
I would be
good
shocked if you don't get at least one of those
She'll
deals.
be running around the western suburbs of Chicago first thing Saturday morning, so.
Okay, well, you're lucky you got these two. I kid them a lot, but they're very good at what they do. Very
Thank
good.
you, Ron.
So
Good.
you're lucky you got them. Of course, all of our mentors are. All right. Well, then, Randy, I'm going to say goodbye to you and thank you for being on here. Lynette and Brian, you might as well stay on here and call your sellers live.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ron, we did forget something.
Hold on. What did we forget?
$500 drawing.
Oh, my God, we did. We forgot the $500 drawing.
I will explain to them what to do.
Do it.
All right, so we're going to do a drawing for $500.
Yeah.
What I want is for all of you guys to make a comment, say $500, say give me whatever you want to say. I'll give you about 30 seconds to catch up here. And I am just going to randomly select somebody from the comment section. I just want to make sure you're here and you're on.
But they don't have to be commenting to be selected,
I
right?
want them to comment right now. Just type anything.
Show me the money.
$500.
Show me the money.
$500. This is real money now. This ain't fake money. This ain't monopoly money. So how are we going to get this money to them, Debbie? Are we going to just mail them a check?
Yep, we're gonna mail it to them.
Okay.
All
We're
right,
going to
I'm
mail
seeing
you a
the
check.
comments coming. There are a few, there are a few seconds behind us on the live feed, so I'm giving them just a few seconds to
Okay.
come in.
And here, Debbie, we're either going to send them $500 in a check, or we're going to give them a $1,000 credit if they want to get mentoring or the boot camp.
Oh, that changes everything.
Yeah, it does. Okay. So that's a deal I hope you can't refuse. All right. Well, then, Lynette's going to be on here first, right?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Actually-
I think it's been enough time. I'm going to do a drum roll here.
All right.
Drum roll,
Drum roll.
please.
I'm randomly selecting. I promise it's random. All right. Kevin Wade, you just won $500.
If you're on here.
He is. He just commented.
Oh, there he is, Kevin. Congratulations, man. You're a lucky guy. All right, you do have to call in, though, doesn't he? I tell you what, just put the note on there. Do you want the 500 or you want the $1,000 credit, Kevin? And then I guess we'll have somebody call you, huh?
Yeah, we'll have a.
Okay. All right, just let us know which. Okay, guys, I'm going to turn it over to you. I expect you to get some deals tonight, as you always
Ron,
do.
I just want to tell you, I don't know what we would have done if I hadn't met you back in 2003.
Guys, we were doing real estate like everybody else, wholesales, rehabs and that. Ron really turned our world around and turned us into real estate millionaires. So thank you so much for Ron. Now we want to make you guys millionaires.
It's been such a blessing since we met you, Ron. We love you.
Yep.
And we
Thank
love
you,
taking
dear.
vacations with you.
You're not getting anything, so knock it off.
Well,
Suck it up.
hopefully we'll be back on
Well, sometimes it
vacation
works.
together.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn it over to you guys.
Okay.
Get some calls in, and we'll let the other two get in here as well, see how many deals we can turn up tonight. So good luck.
That's great.
All right, is Andrew there? And Steve? Where's Steve?
Hey, actually, John and Nick, could we actually have one of the other guys go first? Because we're going to switch
I'm
locations.
going to switch
here.
to my deal closing machine, my
Yes.
deal room where I close the deals. I'm a deal maker. I
Okay,
love
we're
making
gonna-
closing calls.
Let's go ahead and bring up Andrew first.
Okay, we'll be right back, guys.
We'll be right back.
Right.
Hey, guys.
All right.
Hey, Andrew.
Good to see you. Awesome stuff
Talk to
there.
Andrew before I go.
Go ahead.
Oh, hey, Ron.
This is Andrew Slag. He's one of the two Slag brothers. He hails from Louisville, Kentucky right now. Also extremely active in the business and do all kinds of deals, don't you, Andrew?
We do.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And your age today is what, 27 or 28?
28. I'm getting older,
And
Ron.
you start, you are, man, you're getting old. And you started when you were 21, right?
21 in April of 2014 when I met you. And that was
Yeah.
a life-changing moment. Oh, my goodness.
So how's your business going now?
Going well. We've since we met you in April of 2014, we've done several hundred deals. Haven't
hundred
counted for a
deals.
while. Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's up in the hundreds for sure. Yeah, definitely. We do a little starting out. We had no money, so we did almost all pretty houses. We got into a little bit of a mode last year, doing more ugly than pretty. Then of course the bank owns and all that shifted with COVID. Now we're doing close to half and half again.
And
So
I think you just told me you did 8 wholesale deals last month off of the Facebook ad, didn't you?
8 deals, four of which were wholesales. Yes.
Off the Facebook ad. So 4
Yes.
pretty houses, 4 wholesale deals. Okay.
Yep. Off of-
You're moving right along. And
Yeah.
you get great reviews from your students as well.
Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to turn it over to you and let you see let's see if you're any good on the telephone.
Pleasure to be with you, Ron. I'll do my best. I'm still learning. We're
pleasure.
always learning.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
And congratulations to you, Kevin Wade. On the win there. That's awesome. So it's been a while. Actually, Kevin was one of our students. So great hearing his name again. I actually have been adding to my student testimonial wall in my home office. And actually, Kevin Wade was one of the testimonials I put up today from back in the day. I'd bought 12 frames to put. I was picking out the 12 best testimonials and checks, and I ran out of frames, so I ordered 6 more. Got way more than that, but anyway, adding to that wall. So Kevin, you are officially on the wall of testimonial fame now. So congratulations. Going to do a couple of these live calls. This is always exciting. This is where, as Lynette Wolf would say, cha-ching, cha-ching. The money's made on the closing call. So she definitely excited me to do closing calls when I was fearful of them, and now I try to excite others to do the same. That's definitely the where the money is made, or the deals are made, and the deals are structured, and really it just comes down to doing the closing call, answering any objections they have, and it becomes really pleasant and fun when you break it down like that. Hello, Daryl. This is Andrew calling you back. I was interested in buying your house on Lake Point Drive. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you, Andrew?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. I think you talked to my assistant here back on the 14th. Looks like you was asking 245. You owed around 243. You would sell for what you owed if we paid all the closing costs, correct?
Oh, that's correct. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. And then looks like the house is move-in ready. Doesn't really need any work, right?
No, it doesn't need any work. Maybe as we move out, maybe touch up a couple of spots on the wall, maybe like rub by furniture or something.
Okay. All right. Great. So we could likely come see it and agree on the 243 and buy it. Your payment is $1,300 a month, including taxes and insurance. Is that right?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. Great. So what we would be able to do would be to come buy it, pay all closing costs. We'd close with our real estate attorney, of course, and close whenever you want. Start making the payments when you and us agree. And the way we would do that is by taking over your debt and covering that $1,300 until we pay it off in the future. So in the meantime, loan would stay in your name temporarily until we do resell the property and pay it off. But we would be responsible for the payment, the taxes, the maintenance, repairs, the insurance. So as soon as we close, you're free and can move on. Does that sound good to you, Daryl?
No, I don't believe that our bank would agree to that. We have a mortgage that has a clause on it, and it's our primary residence until we sell it.
Right. So you need this loan paid off to get your new house? Is that what you're saying?
Well, that, or we made arrangements with the bank. We signed those things you sign, like 100 papers.
Yeah.
One of them said that the mortgage has to be paid off, or this has to be our primary residence. We can't leave it in our name, let somebody else move in, and have someone else make payment on our behalf. That's not
Okay. Well, we definitely what we do. Of course, our real estate attorney prepares the paperwork. So I'm not for sure. I know there is a due on sell clause, which may be what you were referencing. I've bought I don't know, nearly 400 of these in the last 7 years, and not had any problem with that. Who is your lender?
Penny Mac.
Penny. Oh, okay.
It was we had a VA. We got a VA loan. So
Okay.
if there was any special deal with that or not.
Okay. I actually have taken over multiple Penny Mac loans, and specifically one in Newburgh, Indiana. I took over a Penny Mac VA loan, so very familiar with that. Okay. So if we can move forward on it and the bank didn't cause an issue with it, you would be okay with that?
Now, what you're saying is you want us to move out. You're going to agree to buy our house, but you can't give us a date when you're going to be able to buy it.
So yeah, so we buy it, we close right away. It's basically owner financing is what it is. We buy it, we close right away, pay all the closing costs, and our attorney draws up the paperwork showing that we're paying the $1,300 a month payment, and the taxes, the insurance, maintenance, and repairs. You're free and can move on, and then we cover that payment until we're going to turn around and resell the property down the line, and that's when we pay it off. But in the meantime, again, we've bought the house. We are the new owners. We get the tax bill. We take care of maintenance. Anything goes wrong, it's our problem, not yours. And you, frankly, can forget this ever happened until you get the payoff letter from Penny Mac that says your loan's paid off.
I mean, if Penny Mac was fine with it, I could see it. But
Sure.
I mean, I just don't. I've never done business like that. I mean, every time we bought a house, we've went to the bank, and there was a 30-day to close,
Sure.
or something like that. And,
And
at the end, you're sitting down at a table, like I said, with a real estate attorney, and you sign some papers, and people
Sure.
are selling or buying. They got each sign papers, and get a check or give a check and part ways.
yes, absolutely. Yeah. What we do is, of course, we close with the real estate attorney, do everything just like you said, but it's, a little bit different way of doing it. That way we're in a place to be able to pay all closing and a great price. And, we can close in a week or in 4 months. We're totally flexible. I think our next step would be to come out and lay eyes on the property, make sure it's one that works for us, and see if we can move forward as discussed. Are you the only owner, Daryl, or is it you and a spouse?
Yeah, me and my spouse.
Okay. And what's your spouse's name?
Rochina. I'm gonna have to run this by her to see what she thinks.
Okay, great. And would there be a time that we could hop on a three-way call in case she has any questions for me?
Yeah, let's think about doing something tomorrow about 1:00.
Tomorrow at 1 p.m. All right. And call Daryl and Rochina. All right. I will plan on calling you tomorrow right around 1 p.m. and answer any questions you have, and then schedule my business partner. Ryan actually lives not too far from the house, Ryan Cravens. And so he'd be the one coming out in person. I'll be available on the phone. And tomorrow when we talk around 1, we'll nail down a time of which he can come out. And if this works out good for you and we like the house, we'll be ready to move forward.
All right, great.
Thank you, Daryl. Good talking to you. You have a good evening.
All right. You too, buddy.
All right. Bye-bye. All right. So, was going in as a subject to closing. He was concerned there, obviously, with the bank situation. Most of the time that doesn't come up, but on rare occasion it does. Just told him the truth. I've closed tons of these. I've closed plenty, taken over Penny Mac loans. And not too long ago, a Penny Mac loan that was a VA loan. So very exact same situation. He was concerned there with the debt to income. He didn't call it that, but that's, I think, what he was referencing. So changed it to a wraparound mortgage, and fingers crossed, hopefully tomorrow it winds up being a deal meeting. So that's exciting. That's fun. That deal, that house is 243 debt takeover. If it turns out to be a deal, payments of $1,300. And then it's in Georgia. I bet that's a $1,750 rental all day. So that could be some great cash flow for Ryan. So good stuff. You want me to do another one or round? I believe it's
Yeah,
turn
Andrew,
tape.
go ahead and do another one.
All right. I'll do. We got one here that's Reggie's. So hopefully Reggie's on. And this one is in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So these are exciting. This one's a $1 million property at $995. So this is an exciting price range. Hopefully they answer the phone. Need some cosmetic repairs. And I like to look at the notes, no matter what they say, I want to call them, but it gives you sometimes some insight on what the seller's thinking or how motivated they are, that they're maybe behind on payments or that it's vacant and they're a tired landlord, whatever it may be.
Please leave your message for 813-842-2242.
Got another one of Reggie's here in Miami. This is a 445 price range. And as you hear Ron say, and I found to be true, when I started calling houses, of course I live in an area, the price range is lower. So when I started calling houses that were pushing $1 million or more, it was scary to me in the beginning. And I realized quickly that they're as easy and sometimes easier to deal with, like Ron says. And so it definitely helped me get over my fear of talking to the higher price sellers. A lot of times they just want to make sure we're real. And
please leave your message for 6.
Well, this one was a no answer, so we'll try one more here. This one is in Miami. So. And when I started something, I get this question quite often, but when I started, I would reference my mentor as a credibility because I was brand new. So I'd just be transparent. I said, well, I haven't done this very long, but my partner, referring to my mentor, those the Wolves was my mentors. And I'd say they've been doing this for a lot more years than I have. And I believe at the time, 14 years or however long in Ron LeGrand real estate, much longer, obviously, in the world of real estate. So I would reference that credibility.
Hello?
Marilyn, this is Andrew calling you about your house on Northwest 63rd. I think you talked to my assistant a couple days ago.
Oh, yes. Hi. How can I help you?
Yes, I was interested in buying it. Is it still for sale?
Yes, it is still for sale.
Awesome. And just to verify, you was asking 720. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And then if I have all my facts correct here, you indicated if we could agree on price and terms, you would entertain doing some owner financing or lease purchase. Is that correct, Marilyn?
No, I'm not interested in doing the lease purchase.
Okay. So basically, what we do, Marilyn, if you got 60 seconds, I'll kind of explain and I apologize, I had my notes wrong. We buy houses around the area a couple of ways. We pay cash below value and fix and flip them, like everybody else does. But our main model is buying houses like yours that are, move-in ready, great condition. And, great thing about what we do is we can pay top dollar and we pay all closing costs. We're not realtors, so there's no fees or commission. So you actually net out more by us buying your house than selling any other way, but it is a delayed cash sell. So if you need all your cash now, it's not something that works, but if you can give us a little bit of time to pay you off in full, you'll most likely by far net out the most by selling to us. Is that something that you would be able to entertain, giving us a little time?
How much time would you need to pay off?
Well, let me see. How long do you think you would be able to give us?
The thing is that I'm looking to sell this house and buy another house for myself.
Okay. So normally we write them up for like a 10-year balloon, but I mean, we could do something, maybe like closer to 4 or 5 year balloon if that would work for you. And of course, our whole goal is we turn around and resell the property. So, we don't get paid till that happens. So we will put somebody in, help them fix whatever's broke with their credit and get a new loan and pay it off as soon as possible, because that's when we make our money. And then, of course, that's when we pay you off as well.
Yeah, honestly, it's not something I'm looking to do right now at the moment.
Okay. All right. Well, no worries. Is it all right if we follow up with you in 2 to 3 weeks and see if anything's changed, Marilyn?
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay. That sounds awesome. Thank you for your time.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. And something else I always like to mention is on these is for me, when I'm not a procrastinator, I'm an action taker. And I that's amazing. But when I'm not sure what to say or what to do, I am a procrastinator because I don't know what to do. And so that was so huge for me to have the guide, the scripts in front of me for the calls. Ron scripts are amazing scripts. The Wolf Legrand system. Oh my goodness. I literally call that my real estate Bible. That changed my life in such a way because everything is in that manual, all the way from the scripts, the objection answers. Everything you heard me saying there is straight out of the Wolf Legrand system, where they mention, how that we buy the house. I immediately jumped to basically the no script there whenever she turned to a suspect. So anyway, great confidence that gave me, and then seeing the videos and hearing that. So that was definitely a life changer. So I get asked about that a lot too. So I wanted to put that in there. Want me to do one more here?
All right, Andrew, let's go ahead and move on to Steve, and we'll come back to you. Thank you. Great job.
Awesome.
Hello.
Hello.
Everybody hear me okay?
We got you.
Awesome. Cool. Well, my name is Real Estate Steve, and I'm going to do some live seller calls. It's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a stack of yes leads. So as Lynette would say, ching, cha-ching. This is where it all goes down. I'm about to change a lot of students' life, with these, converting them into deals. So this first one looks like a Miss Diaz student in Connecticut. We're just going to dial and smile. Hi, is Mohammed there, please?
Yeah.
Hi, Mohammed. This is Steve Zumigale. Friends just call me Real Estate Steve. I was calling about your house that's for sale.
It's not for sale. It was.
Oh, you sold it. You have an offer on it?
No, I didn't sold it. I said it was.
Oh, okay.
And last year.
Last year. Gotcha. Okay. Were you still thinking about selling it?
No, I'm not right now.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Okay. So I don't know. That one we'll just put in the other file. Let's move right along. This guy's name is James Fisher. This is let's check the date on this. Okay. All right, ring, ring. Dial and smile.
Hello?
Hi, is James there, please?
Yeah, speaking.
Hi, James. This is Steve Zumigale. Just calling about the house.
What house?
22 Drive Martin.
I don't know that.
Oh, did you sell that one?
Yep.
Okay. Well, thanks so much.
Have a good one.
Okay, see ya. Okay. All right, so this is a new student, last name Cho. Probably get a different result here. This one's in Texas. Cool. See how they all answer this time of day?
Hello?
Hi, is Barthwoff there, please?
Yes.
Okay, did I say that right?
Yeah, who is this?
This is Steve Zumigale. Friends call me Real Estate Steve. We were interested in purchasing Rosedale Path, the house that's for
Yeah.
sale. Okay, great. Do you have a couple minutes?
Can you please call me after 2 hours?
Call you in 2 hours. Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay, I'll put him in the 2-hour pile. Just kidding. People. This is a Connecticut one. No, the other two weren't really that good that we called on that pile. Here, this is a good one. Trying to get one for you. Iowa. This is in Kansas. Damian Jensen, student.
Hello,
Hi, is Ron there, please?
this him?
Ron, this is Steve Zumigale. Friends call me Real Estate Steve. Hey, I was interested to purchase the Riverview Avenue from you. Do you have a couple minutes?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, awesome. Is the property still for sale, correct?
Yes.
Okay, great. And then you were asking 185,000 still?
Yeah, he's down about. Yeah, I think the guy would probably take 175 for it.
Is it your house or is it your friend's?
It's my friend's house.
Oh, okay. Okay, great.
He's down. He'll take 175, 180 for it.
Okay. Perfect. Now, you had talked to our assistant the other day, and if we could agree on the price, you had indicated that you would take a monthly payment until we paid you off in full. Is that correct?
No, it's not correct.
Okay. Well, we pay all cash for things too. If we paid all cash and closed quickly with an attorney or on your timeline, do you know what your absolute rock bottom price might be?
175.
Okay. Well, we're gonna need to get a little bit more equity than that. I'll tell you what. Like, you know how long this has been for sale for? Has it been a long time?
It's been about 30 days.
Okay, pretty recent then. Would it be okay if we followed up with you in like 30 days just to see how things are going?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Something to keep in mind, like we can pay you a good high price like that if you could just give us a little bit of time to get you paid off in full. So it might be a really nice way to turn $185,000 into a nice little income stream. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
Oh, you would? What would you have in mind?
I don't really know. I'd have to sit down and think about that.
Okay. Awesome. It'd be a nice little income stream coming in once a month.
Yeah.
Every month after every month. And then eventually we get you paid off.
Yeah.
You're going to net a whole lot more selling like this than any other way that you'd sell.
Yeah. You make an offer, down payment offer, and we'll see.
Okay. Did you have any idea what that would look like?
No, you make a good offer. Honest, legit, we'll go from there.
Okay. And then is it your friend that we have to talk to too, or do we always just talk to you?
Well, once we get a deal set, he'll agree to it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna call him every time somebody, you know what I mean? Somebody's not serious and they got a good offer. I ain't gonna be calling him every other day.
Okay.
You know,
Sure.
once somebody wants to make a decent offer, we'll go from there.
Okay, great. Next time you talk to him, say that you talk to somebody and that they want to pay him a good high price for it, and to come up with some kind of an income every single month that would be a monthly payment to him, and ask him what that number would be. And if that number is flexible, we'll go ahead and just move forward and purchase. And then the last question you want to ask him is just like how long he could accept that payment for. And then if it's within the range, we'll just go ahead and purchase too. Now, the cool thing about working with us is Ron is, we close with the real estate attorney, of course, and we buy the house as is. There's no repairs, no commissions, no broker fees, no nothing. There's no thrills. And we usually even pay the closing. So it's a good deal for you. So is there a good time that you could ask him and a good time that we could call you back just to talk one more time?
If you got a good offer, then I'll take it to him.
Well, we need to know like what payment range he would like every single month.
You know what payment you can afford. You know what you'd get down on it. When you get a good honest offer, I will take it to him.
Okay. Well, on a $185,000 house, it would be, something that would come in to be, I don't know, ask him what he would have in mind. The payment range for a monthly payment on that, could be anywhere between like $1,000 and $1,500 a month for any house that's priced between that. So that's pretty sizable money coming in. Do you want us?
He get that out of rent anyway, so.
Yeah, but then he's got to deal with the property and the repairs and the management and everything else,
So what are you talking about? Like 11 to 1,500 a month, and over how many years? You know what I mean?
Sure. So I would, ask him what the length of time he'd like to go. We'd be flexible on that as long as we could get, we'd obviously be talking years, not months on it as a house. And so if we could just get that figured out, this thing can come together for you. Then you could stop having to take all these calls on the property. Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah, what do you think you'd be able to come down up with?
As far as
A down payment.
Oh, sure. So if he doesn't need all the money now, and we're going to pay a good high price like that, your first payment would just start whenever it is that we agree. And then we can make the remaining balance due whenever we would agree as well.
Do you have a figure in your mind what you guys could put down on it?
Sure. I'm not going to fabricate this. We buy a whole lot of them all over the place, all over the U.S. with little to no money. And why the people do that is they get a good high price for the property like that.
Yeah.
So, can you talk to him and we'll follow up with you like next week sometime? Does that sound fair?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay, cool, Ron. Well, I really appreciate you talking.
Have you thought about a bit of down payment you could put on the house to make it something he might jump at?
Well, see what the least he would take is.
Okay. All right. You're not going to say nothing. So, okay. Get back with me next week.
All right. We appreciate you. Thanks so much for talking. Okay. So, I don't know. I kept that conversation going. If you guys are doing a call like that, you need to talk to the owner. It's really important to get the owner on the phone because this guy is not the one that's going to be signing. I don't know what his involvement is. Anyways, I'll put this in a separate pile to follow up on. Can I do another one real quick?
You want to do one more?
One more. I want to get a good one.
All right.
Hold on here. This is this is a good one. This is a yes. Okay, hold on here. This is free and clear, and it's a yes. It's in New Jersey. This is one of Ron's leads. Okay. Okay. That was a good one too. Okay, can I just try one more?
Yeah, Steve, go for it.
Okay, dialing.
Hello,
Hi, is Carl there, please?
this is Carl.
Carl, hi, this is Steve Zumigale. Nobody ever could say my last name, so my friends just call me Real Estate Steve. I was calling about the Lakewood Courthouse. Be interested to purchase it? Do you have a couple minutes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. That's awesome. Hey, you had reached out, and the secretary had called you guys, and you were already talking the other day, and you indicated that if we could agree on a price, that you would take a monthly payment until we could pay you off in full. Is that correct?
Well, I said I was interested
Oh,
thinking about it. What I think I said.
okay, cool. That seems like a really nice house. Why would you ever want to sell it?
I don't live in Bainbridge anymore. I live in another town. I moved. God, I bought the house in 2011. I didn't get to live there but 1 year. And
Okay.
my job changed. And I had to move. And I had a friend of ours that wanted to rent it. We rented it for years to her. And then she moved out. And then somebody else that knew somebody wanted to rent it after that. They might get people. And I rented it to them.
Okay. Is the house right now currently vacant or occupied?
Yeah, it's been 2 years since it's been occupied. The house has been empty for 2 years. And then we had hurricane, whatever thing come through and just tore the yard up. It made a mess, and it took me a while to get it all cleaned up. Plus, it gave me a time to do things I needed to do for it again. The unattended had a house painted.
Okay. Well, here, let me ask you a question. You're asking right now 239,800. Is that correct?
I think it is.
Okay, great. And is that the best you can do on the price?
Well, the issue is with I still owe 108 or 9,000 on the house.
Okay, sure.
And I still have payments on the house. And that interest on that amount is amortized over 20 years.
Okay, sure.
That interest is costing me every month.
It is.
That I'm selling due on time, you know. And so I have to take into consideration how much time you're talking about and how much is that value of that interest cost to me. And that's part of the equation. So, and that depends on what the purchase price, of course, is going to be.
Okay, sure. So here, why don't we start one thing at one time? And I'll go over this and I'll show you how it is that you're going to net more selling like this than any other way that you're going to sell. And so let's start with the price. You know, what would be the best number that you could give us on the price? You know, we got to make a little money here. We got a lot of overhead. What would be your best you could do on the price? We'll start there and we'll work our way on the other items that you just talked about as well.
I didn't really talk about my wife, but I imagine if I could net out 215, 220, 220 on the house, I'd be happy.
Okay, that's within the range, and so that would leave you roughly around $100,000 in equity, correct?
Yeah, which
Okay, perfect. So the way that we do it, a real common way now, is we buy the house just directly from you, using owner financing. So we just want to make it as quick as painless as possible. And That just means that we'll buy the house and make a monthly payment to you until it's paid off in full. So you just keep the payment every month. So it'd be a good deal for you. Does that sound good?
Well, yeah, depending.
Okay, great. The awesome thing is we cover the taxes, the insurance, the maintenance, the repairs, everything. And the house would transfer, and of course, we would close with the real estate attorney. And so, since you have $100,000, sitting here, what would be the longest that you could give us before you would need that money to come in?
Uh, uh, well, it's like I said, the longer I hold it and the longer I have to make my payments on the house, the more expensive it is. So, of course, the shorter the better, By all means, shorter the better. If it was 1 year, it'd be great. But if it's 5 years, that'd be something we'd consider, but we have to take that into account, the additional cost I'm sure.
Well, Carl, check this out. That would be, within range at 5 years. Now, your $100,000 would always remain. The interest would no longer cost you any money a year because we would be fully responsible for the underlying payment. And we would just pay that directly. Doesn't that sound good?
You'll pay the
You just pay
payment directly.
Correct. And do you have any idea what that payment is, Carl?
It's like 6. I want to say, I'm pretty sure you got to look at that the other day for some reason. It was how much was that payment that Bainbridge without the escrow account? 6 something. It's 650 or 660 or something.
And that does not include the insurance or taxes, correct, Carl?
No, that's no escrow payment.
Okay. Well, we'd be flexible around that and flexible around your term of the 5 years. Just a couple quick questions for you. What kind of shape is the property, and does it need any kind of major repairs or anything like that?
No, the only complaint I had when people were looking at the house, that house has got authentic real oak flooring in it, okay?
Okay.
And it's nice flooring. And but whenever I bought it and when I lived in it, there was a little curl to the floor, okay?
Okay.
There's a curl to the floor where the oak took in moisture. And I'm told now that in order for people to, I thought nothing better, and I bought the house and I lived in it. Well, you couldn't tell it when you got area rugs on the floor. You couldn't tell any flare on the floor. Matter of fact, if you see the real estate picture, you can look very closely. You can see what I'm talking about.
Well, Carl, that'd be something that we're probably going to be okay with. Likely, it would probably just make sense for us to come out and see the house and get to meet you. Do you know when it is that you're available? Maybe over the next couple of days.
Probably I could do it on Friday.
On Friday, okay. And then
Friday afternoon.
Okay, and then is 2 or 4 o'clock better for you, Carl?
Actually, 4 would be the better time.
Okay, great. And then you said you were married, right?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Awesome. I am too. I'm in marry up. Is it possible to bring your wife as well?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because actually the house is in the name of Rolling Resources. My wife is the sole owner of that corporation, so it's technically speaking her house.
Okay, so she's authorized signer then for that entity.
Yeah, that's right. I'll pay for it.
I like your style, Carl. I'll tell you what, so it looks like we've agreed to everything, and as long as the house just checks out and is what you say it is, we'd like to move forward. Go ahead and, get the paperwork okay that day. Would that be okay with you, Carl?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can. I said, I'm going to talk to April. She does own the house, and I'll talk to her about it and see what she thinks about it. But it sounds like something that could be possible. The other alternative I have is to just go ahead and lower the price of the house and start advertising and see if I can sell it straight out.
Yeah, but why would you do that when you can net more? That wouldn't be a good business decision.
Do what?
So that wouldn't be a good business decision. If you can net more and just wait a little couple of years and be done with this thing and stop spending all your time and energy on it, and then what we'll do is, keep our promise to you and you keep your promise to us, and we'll go ahead and fulfill the deal for you. Doesn't that sound good?
Well, probably so.
Okay, perfect. So here,
so what's the name of your company?
Sure. So I'm actually up in Erie, Pennsylvania, and we have a partner down there. His name is Ken Rudd. So my company in Erie is called Freedom Sky Real Estate. You can actually check us out, freedomsky.com. Okay. And then we have a partner in Georgia, down there in Bainbridge, named Ken Rudd. Okay. And then, so we're going to have Ken meet you. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be on the phone. Now, Ken is super nice. You guys will hit it off. It'll be fine. I have you scheduled for Friday at 4:00. And then what was your wife's name, Carl?
April.
Great name. It's an American name. Love it. I'm going to get.
My wife's Filipino. And she was named April in the Philippines.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Great American name. That's what I'm saying.
That's right. I could have sworn it was American. Nevertheless, that's awesome. Pretty name. My wife's birthday was that month, actually. One of my favorite months. So what we'll do is I'll get this confirmed with Ken, then we'll reach back out to you. Okay, Carl?
Okay.
But I enjoyed talking to you. And then this is my personal cell phone that I called from. So if you have any questions, just reach back out. But you are confirmed for Friday at 4:00. And I'll get
your last name, please.
Sure, it's Zumigale, Zumigale. But again, they call me Real Estate Steve because everybody made fun of me for my last name.
Zumigale, huh?
You got it. Yep. All right, Carl, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to get a hold of Ken, and then we'll be back in touch, okay? I do think this will work out great for you.
All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Carl.
All right,
Ching.
Steve.
We got one.
Great job.
All right.
All right, let's put you on hold, and we're going to get over to Lynette. And we'll see you in a little bit.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Hi. I'm so excited. I love doing closing calls. This is where you make your money. Just like Andrew and Steve said, cha-ching, cha-ching. Okay, so you definitely want to, closing calls is where you're going to make your money. Now, Eagle VA, they do the opening call, get the basic information, and this is what you're seeing us do, the closing call. And you're going to see that I actually have a 3-minute stand timer. I like to get on and off the phone fast. Remember how Ron LeGrand said the seller makes us the offer? So I'm going to be giving you lots of great notes in between dialing, getting the seller on the phone. We've actually been doing live closing calls in front of audiences for our good mentor and friend Ron LeGrand for the past 16 years. We love it. So you guys should go ahead and write down in the comments, say master caller me. So I'm going to dive right in. And this first one, the student's name is Joey. And step number 1, I'm going to go through the steps of the closing call, but step number 1 is to get the seller on the phone. Can you guys hear this okay? I hope so. I'm trying to stay close so you can hear it. Be home, be home. This is where you make your money. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Now, the nice thing is that you're going to see that we stick to the script. And what we want is we go over the 3 deal points. There's actually technically 4 deal points, but we can talk about.
This is Arlene. Please leave a message.
Okay. So remember what I said, we're gonna leave a text message and then we're also going to do a video text. Remember I talked about that today? So 8136, here we go. Oh, this is so exciting. I love this. This is my favorite part of the business. When you get good at the closing call, this is all that matters, let me tell you. Be home, be home. We can just get the seller on the phone. The best time to call sellers is usually between 5 and 8 p.m.
Please leave your message for 813.
Okay, we're going to get somebody on the phone. Here we go. Now, another thing I wanted to highlight is when you're doing the closing call, the whole purpose of the closing call is what? To get the deal meeting. Why else would you be on the phone but to get the deal meeting? So we're going to go over the 4 deal points. You'll see that the scripts are right around. We want to know purchase price, monthly, no down payment, and term. Write that down, 4 things. Purchase price, monthly payment, no down payment, down payment, but we usually put nothing down. And you say it with confidence and conviction, and that's what you're going to see right now. So what are the 4 deal points? Type those out. Purchase price, monthly, no down payment, and term. Oh my goodness.
Your call has been forwarded to an...
All right. So this is called dialing for dollars. 765. I'm going to get somebody on the phone. I'm so excited. Okay.
The number you dialed is not a working number.
What? Okay. I'll come back to that one. This is where the hardest part is just if I can get somebody on the phone, I can get that deal. 847620. Okay. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Okay, so here's the 6 steps of the closing call. If you guys are taking notes, step number 1, get the seller on the phone. Okay, make sure you're talking to the decision maker. Step number 2, build rapport.
Hello.
Oh, hi there. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
It is.
Awesome. I got all the information from my assistant here, and just had some quick questions before I come out and take a look at the house. It looks like, now, just so you know, I would be buying the house. I'm the buyer. So I'm not a real estate agent. So obviously it's not listed where you have to pay out 6% commission. Is that right?
That's correct.
Awesome. And your name's Dave?
Yes.
Okay. So Dave, it looks like you're asking $395,000. Is that right?
Yes.
Is that the best that you can do?
I have no problem with sitting on this for a while.
Okay.
But I would consider offers.
Awesome. Okay. So here's the deal. I definitely, $395. I just want to know if you had a little flexibility. It sounds like you do. We can talk about that when we come see the house. Obviously, we're not going to buy a house we can't see. So that's definitely within our range. We can definitely buy the house. Yeah, we could purchase the house right around $395,000. Okay. And the way we do it, it's a real common way, is that we would go ahead and buy the house, close on it right away. And then we actually, our real estate attorney has a little piece of paper. It's called a standard purchase and sale agreement. So we'll put the purchase price is $395, somewhere in that range. And then we'll go ahead and make a monthly payment to you until we pay you off in full at a later date. So if you're flexible to give us some time, we'd like to come over and see the house.
And so, in other words, you want me to hold a mortgage on it?
So basically, for us to pay, real close to that full price and no commission. One other thing I forgot to mention, by the way, is oftentimes we can pay all the closing costs. And in this price range, obviously that's thousands of dollars. So we're going to pay all the closing costs. We buy it as is, close whenever you want. There's no inspections or contingencies. But yes, we would need some time to pay you off in full, that $395,000 cash or whatever we agree upon.
So what would you be thinking for down payment, and what would you be thinking for interest?
So what we usually do, we usually put nothing down. So that was kind of my next question.
All right. so I'm not
But
interested.
no, I mean, we do sometimes put a little something down, but if we were gonna put a little something down before I come see the house, I need to know it's in the range. So what would be like the least amount we could put down now if we pay all the closing costs, which obviously that's a lot of money, and we give you real close to 395,000 cash?
So I'd need 20%.
Whoa, oh yeah, we don't even have any close to 20%. That wouldn't make business sense. Now, we do have ways to get funds, so we could pay all cash. But obviously, Dave, if we're going to pay all cash, it's going to be a whole lot less than 395. So what would be kind of the rock bottom low price if we pay all cash?
Well, like I said, I would consider an offer.
Okay, and I'm going to check back with you in like 2-3 weeks and see if anything changes. My name's Lynette Wolf. It's really easy to remember, just like the animal.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, that's a suspect at this time. We get a ton of deals because of our follow-up. So that was a yes lead, but that's okay. Sometimes a yes lead turns to a no, but oftentimes we get a no lead to turn to a yes. That's the most exciting. We've done several of those. Okay, this one here. Okay, I was going through the steps. Step number 1, steps of the closing call, which is what we're doing here today. Get the seller on the phone. Step number 2, build rapport.
Hello?
Hello there. Hi. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
It's actually, we have an offer from somebody.
Congratulations. So let me ask you a quick question. Did you do a little bit of like seller financing, owner financing, or did they get a traditional mortgage from the bank, the buyer? Traditional. And when are you scheduled to close?
A month from now.
Okay,
We have the appraiser coming in tomorrow.
You got appraisal. I'm gonna check back with you in 30 days. I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay, so that one's sold. So you can see that this is a numbers game. Now, what we focus on, all these leads are actually incoming. Okay, what we really want you doing is focus on getting a seller to call you. The conversion factor is so much higher when you got that seller calling you. It's astronomical. So step number 2 of the steps of the closing call, build rapport, we talk about a 3-line investor bio. Step number 3, verify the information. That's where we get mortgage info.
Hello?
Hi there. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
Yes, it is.
Awesome.
Right there, yes.
Okay. Actually, I'm the buyer. I would be the one buying the house. I'm not a real estate agent, just so you know. Okay, so.
Okay, let me tell you right now, let me stop you there. Unfortunately, we found out some things during the inspection, and so we're forced to put a new roof on the home. So the price has gone from $111 to $115 now.
Okay. Well, you know what?
Over the price of the new roof.
No worries. That's within our range. We can talk about that when we come see you. Okay.
Okay.
So, but you definitely do not have to pay out 6% commission to like a real estate agent, right?
Right.
Oh, awesome. Okay. So, we actually 115,000 sounds like you might have some flexibility on that price. Is that right? When we come see the house?
It depends.
Okay.
Yes. I mean, everything's negotiable, right?
Okay. And your name's Pamela, right?
Right.
Okay. I got all the information here. A couple more quick questions before I come out and take a look at the house. I mean, obviously, I need to see the house before I could buy it. So it looks like it's in great condition, except for putting the roof on, and it's vacant, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, perfect. So we're ready to close whenever you are. So we are very expedient. We can close whenever you're ready. So the way we do it, it's a real common way, is we would go ahead and buy the house, right around 115,000. That's definitely within the range. And then we would go ahead and cover your property taxes, your insurance. We're going to cover your principal, interest, property taxes, insurance, your monthly payment until we pay you off in full, the 115,000 cash. So since we'll be covering that payment for you, approximately how much is that per month, including the property taxes and insurance?
I have no clue. I got to sit down and figure it out.
Is it like just a range? I just want to make sure it's in my range to be able to afford that monthly payment.
How much would you be putting down?
Well, we usually put nothing down. That was my next question. If we put a little something down on the 115,000 cash today and then the rest later, what would be the least amount we could put down now and the rest later, Pam?
I'm going to have to get together with a friend of mine and get back to you on this. I'm not sure.
Okay. So your friend, is she on title or you just want to refer to her? Is that the deal?
No, she's on the title.
Oh, she is. Oh, she's not on the title.
No.
Okay, so it's just you. So as long as you're flexible, like I said, if we buy the house, the good news is we're going to pay all your closing costs. So obviously that's, thousands of dollars.
Who's I'm sorry, who's we?
Oh, me and my partner, Ann. Ann actually lives right over by the house. She's the one that's going to come see it. And I'm going to be available via video chat because I actually live in Arizona. So she's actually an EMT, and she's the one that's going to come out and take a look at the house. If we like what we see, our real estate attorney has a little piece of paper. It's called a standard purchase and sale agreement, and we'll bring that with us, okay? We're serious buyers. So if we put purchase price around 115,000, you're flexible to give us time to pay you off the 115,000, meaning years, not months. We can talk about that when we come see you, Pamela.
No, we're not flexible. We're not open to that.
Oh,
So you're on contract, you mean?
yes.
No, we're not open to that.
So you're telling me you just want all cash?
Correct.
Well, we can definitely pay all cash, but it's going to have to be a whole lot less than 115. So if we were going to pay all cash, what's kind of a rock bottom low price? Keep in mind,
No, you don't understand. The price is 115. We would get that eventually from a mortgage. I mean, everybody mortgages the house. You get the money.
Yes.
I mean.
Yeah, we can't qualify for a traditional mortgage, and we don't have that much cash. That's why I was wondering if it's worth us coming out to take a look.
No, it's not.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your time. Dang, it was 4 minutes. I'm on and off in 3 minutes when you talk to a suspect. That's okay. It's a numbers game. You gotta have fun. As a matter of fact, one of my roles is deal maker me, and I love doing the deal. When you come across a prospect on the phone, you're going to know immediately. So the trick. Hi there. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
Actually just sold a couple days ago. Sorry.
Wow, congratulations. When's it supposed to close? Do you know?
First week in December.
First week in December? Okay, I'll follow up with you. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. See how fast it's just a numbers game. 219. So I got to finish going over the steps of the closing call. I hope you guys are taking good notes while we're doing these exciting calls. Step number 3 is where you get the mortgage information. We have 10 mortgage objection responses. Let me show you a really cool way to get that mortgage information. That's the most important information to get. So number 3, verify information. What does the house back up to? The mortgage information.
Hello.
Oh, hi there. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
You know what? We just accepted an offer today.
Wow. Okay. So is for sure a done deal, or are you still looking for another offer?
You know what? It's
a fine deal. Okay. When's it supposed to close escrow so I can follow up?
It's supposed to. I think the closing date is at the beginning of the year.
Oh, January 1st. Okay, great.
January.
All right. Congratulations. I'll follow up with you on that.
Okay.
Thank you. Bye. All right. Oh my
all right,
goodness.
Lynette. Let's give somebody else a turn. I know you want to keep going. All right, we're gonna go to
love
Andrew.
doing closing calls.
All right, we'll come back to you. All right, hello, Andrew. Andrew, I'm not hearing you.
There we go. How's that?
There you go.
Perfect. So, and that's some exciting stuff they have going. So, definitely some good potential there. All right, we're gonna call Annie in Lake Worth, Florida. I love doing closing calls, and I like hearing the others do them. It's always exciting. That's something else that used to throw me off my game when I was starting out, was if a seller sometimes would basically try to make
Hi, you've reached.
a point or a question about, well, can you afford my house? And so I learned, like Ron teaches. I watched when Ron was doing talking to sellers and doing role play. He would always bring it back to, well, the house can't afford that. And that really helped me up my confidence, because then I would always bring it back to, the seller and the house. And so it definitely helped me be more confident in my discussion with the seller. So little note there that helped me out a lot when I was starting with my confidence. This is in Wilton Manors, Florida. Randall, my name's Andrew. I was calling you back, interested in buying your place there on 14th Avenue. How are you?
Great. What can I tell you about it?
So I think you talked to my assistant here a couple of days ago, and they asked you a whole bunch of questions, and looks like you're asking $330 for it, and it was it's in move-in ready condition, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then the condo fee of $807, is that annually or monthly?
It's every month.
Monthly. Okay. Monthly 807. Okay. All right. And then if I have all my facts here, you indicated if we could agree on price and term, you would entertain doing monthly payments so we could pay you off in full.
I would entertain a first mortgage position with a substantial down payment, is what I think I told your partner.
Okay. All right. Very good. And then if we agree on everything else, what's the least you would take on purchase price if we pay all closing and there's no fees or commissions?
You've not seen the property, right?
That's correct. Not yet.
I would say take a look at the property.
Absolutely.
Put some numbers on a piece of paper, because if you've done your research, you'll know it's below market with the 3 other units available in the complex.
Sure. Yeah.
So
No,
and I've had great interest on it. I'm kind of being firm on my price. I mean, there's no reason to give it away unless you want to give me a substantial amount of down payment.
Sure.
I'm more than happy to do a first mortgage. I got other mortgages on other properties.
Okay. Great. Perfect. And then as far as the monthly payment, I want to make sure you don't have a mortgage on it, right? It's free and clear. So you would be the first mortgage holder.
Free and clear. Okay. Right. Put in a calculator, $200,000 mortgage. It's, let's just say private, unless there's some issue. Let's do like 3% amortized. I'll give you an option if you want to pay it off with a balloon in 5 years. Prepayment within 5 years. I want to make a little bit of money.
Well, yeah, it's the only way to make sense of it, right?
Because otherwise it will sell, right? I've already turned down contracts from buyers that are not quite there yet.
All right. And then
what's your motivation, if you don't mind me asking? Are you planning to rent it, or do you have someone that wants to move in?
Sure. So basically our business model is based around terms. We buy and sell houses cash too and flip them, fix them, flip. But our main business model is to buy places like this on terms. And then we have a lot of buyers who, need time to qualify. And so we help them, maybe fresh out of divorce or medical bankruptcy, whatever. We put them in, help them get a mortgage, fix what's broken, and get a loan.
Good.
Yeah. Good. So as far as the down payment, I know you're figuring the monthly there. Normally we buy, about 8 of these a month. Normally I put nothing down. When I put something down, let me ask you this: what's the least?
I'm not desperate, and I would love to get some cash.
Sure.
Right? Put it in Amazon stock or something.
I don't blame you.
I'm not. I do my nonprofit work separately.
Sure. What's the least you would take down?
I would say at least I'd love here's the let's see, could I do the transaction for the association? I'm going to need 20% for the association. So that's probably a deal breaker for you guys.
Yeah, 60. Yeah, that wouldn't fit in our business model for sure. We could, I think from looking at the numbers here, we could probably do right at the 330 and of course pay all closing costs, but the down payment would be a deal killer.
Listen, I could literally rent it, and the carrying costs, the taxes about $450, homeowner dues $800. So there's 12. I could get at least, I don't know, I'm guessing I could at least I could put a person in there for like $1,500 a month and cover the carrying costs.
Sure.
So I'm not motivated without getting a big chunk of cash is my point.
And we could probably do the $1,500 a month. And, of course we would be responsible for the maintenance, repairs, taxes, insurance, and, everything on top of that, of course. But, it would be a delayed cash sale. We would need a little bit of time to pay you off in full. So.
Yeah, no. If you want to come look at it, or one of the persons on your team, I'm happy to show it. I'm hoping it's under contract by the end of this month. So
okay,
and I'm comfortable. I think I'm going to get a conventional buyer, to be honest.
Okay, so if we come and looked at it and liked it and you liked us and we was willing to do the $1,500 a month and pay all closing and put I don't know $10,000 down or something.
I think we're miscommunicating here. I need a sizable down payment to take a first mortgage.
Okay. All right. No worries. Well, thank you so much, Randall. I appreciate your time.
Most welcome.
All right. You have a good day. Bye-bye. All right. So he was trying to walk me into coming and see it, which is fine. And that's why I went back to the down payment there, because he was happy to show it to us, as they all are, right? But there's no reason for anybody to drive out there. And when I started, I lived in Belle Rive, Illinois, big town of 400 people. And I started buying houses in the Evansville, Indiana area. So it was about 100 miles to drive to a deal meeting.
Hey, Andrew.
Yes.
We got to go to Steve. He's got to get going soon. We're running a little bit late today, but we want to make sure you guys get all these calls in. So
awesome, brother.
Go to Steve, and we'll come back to you.
Perfect.
All right.
Hey,
all right, Steve. I know you got
go.
other stuff to do, so let's get some more calls in for you.
Cool. That's awesome. Here is one in Cantonment, Florida. Dial and smile. Let's see here. And this is a lead sheet from Ken Rudd. And here we go.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice.
Hold on. Going down the stack here. Okay, this one is from East Brunswick, New Jersey. This is a Ronald Butcher lead. Okay.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. Your call can now be.
Hold on, let's try it one more time. Answer. Oh, she's not going to answer. This is a good one, too. This is a rental property. Free and clear.
Please leave your message for 7-8.
Darn it. Hold on. Let's go right down the line here. This This one's an expensive one, also around our future. 837,000. Hold on. Okay. Hi, is Dan there, please? Dan? Dan, what's happening? That's my middle name. Our parents must have been smart people. My name's Steve Zumigale. Friends call me Real Estate Steve. I was interested in to purchase that Crestfield Road from you. Do you have a couple minutes?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, perfect. A couple days ago, you had spoke to an associate of ours, and you indicated that if we could agree on the price, that you would take a monthly payment until we could pay you off in full. Is that correct?
Yeah, something along those lines, yeah.
Okay, awesome. Seems like a really nice house. Why would you ever want to sell it?
Okay.
Oh, I just said it seems like a nice house. Why would you want to sell that?
Oh, I'm moving to Florida.
Oh, that seems to be the trend. Awesome. Good for you. That's cool. Okay, great. Are you still living there now, or is the property vacant?
Well, I just rented it for a short term.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Well, we could close quickly or on your timeline. Now, the way that we would purchase this is a real common way. Like, first off, our goal is just to make this, as quick and as painless for you as possible. So what we would do is just buy the house directly from you. And the way that we do it is a real common way, just using owner financing. What that means is we'll just make a monthly payment to you until it's paid off in full. So you just keep the payment every single month, so it's a good deal for you. And now,
What kind of term? 5 years?
it's a house. It's a house. Any idea what the longest term you'd be willing to give us would be?
I preferably would like to get paid and move on.
Okay.
I did not consider all those finance. What kind of down payment do you have in mind?
Well, if you're asking 837,000, right? Right.
What is it?
You're asking 837,000.
Yep.
Okay, great. So we've been able to help a whole lot of sellers in several different cities across the U.S. and we can pay a good high price with that. But like our business model, you have to get into these for little to no money down. Okay.
So what's the deal? Like 10-15% or 0 to 5?
Well, we usually buy them with nothing down. I mean, if we were to put something down, what's the least that you would take?
So what happens if you change your mind in a couple of years, or you look at money for it now for payment?
Sure. So we obviously, if we're going to be paying all the closing costs and paid you all those payments for those couple of years, we wouldn't want to leave all that money on the table. So that I can assure you that wouldn't happen.
Okay, I'm going to make it up now. Can we pick it up tomorrow at around 10 o'clock?
There was some background noise. Can you say that one more time?
Yeah, can we pick it up tomorrow around 10 a.m.?
You want us to give you a call tomorrow around 10?
Yep.
Okay. Yes, I can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thanks, Dan. Okay, so that was a maybe. I mean, he's got money coming in because it's rented, but at the same time, he wants to go to Florida. And this is $837,000. He owes $400,000, and his payment's $4,200 a month. So even if you have that much equity, and you're looking to move, and he loses that renter, nobody wants a $4,200 payment. That just is what it is. So we'll call him back when they do another one. Okay, this is also Ronald Butcher, Marlton, New Jersey. So for all of you that are watching, you can kind of see how you're welcomed. They're not they like talking to you. You know, you are a welcome person to call them. They are the ones that wanted you to call. They're super happy that you called about their house because it's for sale. Okay, I'm gonna dial this one. All right, ring, ring, ring. Ka-ching, ka-ching.
Huh?
Brian, what's happening? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, awesome. My name's Steve Zumigale. Nobody ever could say my last name, so they just call me Real Estate Steve. Do you have a couple minutes? It's about Jonathan Lane.
Yeah. We're under contract as a buyer.
Really?
So.
Well, congratulations.
I have your.
It's a pretty solid deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have your number though.
Are you through?
Steve.
Are you through inspections
you know,
and appraisal? You're interested in backups?
Yep. I mean, we're just went through the appraisal process. I should be hearing back from that.
Okay.
Sometime this week.
Fair enough. This is my personal cell phone, so this one, caught the eye. Can you please, ever so please, give us a call back?
Yep.
All right, then.
Situation change, I'll definitely keep you in mind. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, Brian.
All right, have a good one. Bye.
We'll have that. Here's another one. Tallahassee. Sister went to school there. This is a yes lead, by the way. Student is Ken Rudd. And free and clear, too. Woo! Woo-wee!
Have reached the voicemail box of 321777193.
Okay, darn it. That one we just did. I got one left. One left. Lucky on the last one. This is a yes lead. Ooh, free and clear too. Kansas City, Kansas. Damian Jensen. Dial, dial, dial. Smile.
Hello.
Hi, is Ron there, please?
There's Sam.
Ron, how are you? This is Steve Zumigale. Friends call me Real Estate Steve. It's about the Riverview Avenue house. Do you have a couple minutes?
Did you talk to one of your other people talk to me today tonight?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
What do you got, brother?
I would be interested to purchase it.
Yeah.
What was did somebody else call you today about it or something?
Well, I thought maybe it's same area code you're in. What's that 814?
Correct. Yep. Wait, did I print this sheet out twice? Did I talk to you about an hour ago?
Yeah.
I did. Okay. The sheet was printed off twice then, sent twice.
All right.
Okay, we're going to be calling you for sure.
All right, buddy.
I'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Well, I printed off the lead sheet twice, or it was sent twice, one or the other. That's all the leads that I have. So that was another one that we talked to earlier. So I'm out. All I have is no leads left. I can do a no lead if you'd like me to. How are we doing on time, Nick?
Hey man, go for it.
All right. Hold on here. These are no leads. So I have a stack of them here, all from the same person. Now, these no leads, they do convert. So what you guys want to do when you're calling them is you want to go to the no script Now, there's no script since even I started with Ron hasn't evolved, and it is like it's pure gold now. So what I'll do is call this first one. This is in Cario, Georgia. Okay. Name's Clay.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated.
There. Another no here. This is a Damian Jensen, Olaf, Kansas.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice message.
Hold on here. It's got to be more. That was a no. That one we just did. This one's a no. This is Damian Jensen again. Shawnee Mission, Kansas.
Hello,
Hi, is Ross there, please?
this is him.
Ross, this is Steve Zumigale. Nobody ever could say my last name, so my friends call me Real Estate Steve. It's about the 81st Street. You'd be interested to purchase it? Do you have a couple minutes?
I am actually there right now. It's my parents' house, and we got a realtor is inside showing it right now.
Oh, cool. Awesome. Congratulations. Okay, great. So do you have 2 minutes right now then?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You had talked to our assistant the other day, and I had the information you gave us. There's no need to go through it again, but my notes show that you indicated that you would be interested in taking a monthly payment until we can pay you off in full. Is that correct?
That's correct. We're looking for a cash out. We've got her retirement center bills, and it would have to be a significant. If you guys want to do 50 or 60% down, and a 1 year balloon or something. But we're not looking for anything long and drawn out. We just want to get her done.
Okay, sure, but it sounds like you do have the ability to do terms if you choose, though, correct?
Correct.
Okay, awesome. Well, we found that some people just don't have a clear understanding of what we do and like why it's in their best interest to work with us. But once they get the clarity, they conclude it's their best way to sell. You have that agent there that's likely going to be either 3 or 6%, commission, which in your case is probably 20 grand, correct?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So in our case, when we buy, we pay all the closing costs, which is not, you're going to save that commission. We'll pay the transfer tax, the attorney fees and everything else. So you're not going to come to closing, with a nickel. And we've been known even to pay the full price as well. That is something to consider. We also close with an attorney when you're ready or on your timeline, and we usually do pick up the fee. We also take that property as is. That means there's no inspector coming through the house to pick the house apart. Does that sound good so far?
So far, yeah.
Okay.
I was a licensed realtor for 17 years, so I'm still got 1 foot in the air, waiting for that one to come down.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm licensed as well. That's so cool. So most importantly, you'll find that when you sell to us, because of those things and because of that commission that you're not paying, you're going to net more than any other way that you're going to sell. You'll get a monthly payment until sometime in the future where we can pay it off, and you'll have no responsibility towards the house after we close. And so, do you have to have all that cash now, or would you consider a delayed cash sale and get a lot better deal?
Like I said, it would have to be at least 50% down before we would even look at something like that. So that I'll leave that up to you.
Okay.
Basically, like our fear would be if you guys have no skin in the game, somebody comes in, totals out the house. Yeah, after some litigation, we get it back, but we've got a piece of crap. So we're not focused on that at all. So if the first 160 is on you guys, then yeah, we might be willing to play.
Then do you have any kind of wiggle room on that at all?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay, because it's really high for the business model.
Humble figures here, no. It would take at least 50% down.
Okay, because we could put a little something down, but it's just that amount is just so high for the business model. It wouldn't really make much sense.
And that's what I kind of figured the other day. She was intent on that. I'm like, no, there's enough buyers out there where, at her age, we just need to get her done. If we were going to do that, we would just go ahead and keep it as a rental house.
Right. Here, let me ask you one more question because we can pay cash for things. Does that house need any kind of like a cosmetic lift, or does it need?
It does need a cosmetic lift. Yeah, we've got counted 7 rooms of wallpaper that probably need to go. Structurally, everything is good. But they bought it 20 years ago.
Sure.
We grew up in St. Louis. They moved here and they painted in the master suite. They took down a border and some wallpaper. But other than that, and then she replaced the kitchen floor. But other than that, they didn't do a lot inside. They, jacked the driveway, got it right. They've done permanent vinyl siding on the outside and a new roof and new furnace in there. Cosmetics, he didn't cater too much to her on that.
Okay, so since you're a licensed real estate agent and you're obviously familiar with working with investors a little bit over the years, correct?
Right. I was selling at the end of 18, so I've been out of the business almost 2 years.
Okay, perfect. So would you entertain looking at an investor offer that would be all cash and closing quickly?
Yes.
Okay, and then you're familiar.
Not at 60% of face value. I mean, it would have to. We're so close. Like I said, I don't know if I mentioned we've got a realtor in showing it right now. We had a great showing on Monday. So I mean, it was really slow around the election, but it's just about to pop. And that's kind of where our eyes are focused right now.
Okay. Without seeing it, it's hard to tell what the range would be to estimate the repairs accurately. Would you mind if we?
Zillow has almost 40 pictures of it right now.
Okay. Sure.
If that helps you out.
A little bit, not quite like seeing it. Here, why don't we do this? Can I follow up with you the next couple of days and you let the showing go on, and then we can talk again about the cash offer?
That would work out. I'm just in the garage.
Okay.
They opened up the house, but we still have some stuff stored in the garage. And the house itself is empty, but the garage is still here. And I like, to me, there are so many light switches in here.
Sure.
I like to have it ready when the realtor gets here. So I'm not doing anything other than kind of just, hanging out.
Okay. Ross, I will follow up with you, and then we can look over that terms purchase or the cash purchase once you, go through the showing here. Sound good?
You got it.
All right.
That sounds great.
Talk to you soon. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So guys, you can pay cash and borrow from a private lender, but it's got to be like 65 to 70% of the after repaired value minus the repairs. And like he already said, he wasn't going to take a 60% offer right now when he does have somebody there. And so obviously the formula is going to cancel that. You're not going to be able to make the spread on it for it to be worthwhile. So what I would do is let that showing probably go out and get out of his mind, and then give him a call back and maybe go over what the formula is with him to see if we can actually pay all cash for this and flip it.
All right, Steve, I know you got to get going.
Thanks for having me on. I love making seller calls.
Thank you so much.
Andrew and Lynette, great job.
Lynette cannot wait to get back at it. So let's go back
so
to
cool.
her, and we will see you later.
All right, I'll see you guys.
All right. Now, Lynette, listen.
I love making closing calls.
We are officially over our time that we scheduled for this today, so I will let everybody in the comment section, if they want to keep going, or if you're bored, let us know. If you want to end it, let us know.
We want to keep going. Come on, put in the comment section. Keep going, keep going. Just type that in. Keep going, keep going. We got some. Did you guys see these cool flashcards behind me? I'm going to show you guys that. There's like over 100 objection answers, and the question and the objection on the back. That's really cool. That's the Legrand Wolf. And also write this down. ABC. Always be closing. And that's what you're going to see whenever I'm on the phone, or
All
Andrew
right.
or Steve.
The vote is in.
Where I was-
They say they want to keep going, so we'll let you keep going.
Okay, here we go. Dialing right now. Okay, be home, be home. That's step one. I'm going to go through the 6 steps of the closing call. I didn't get through them yet. I hope you guys are taking notes. This is so exciting. Be home. Step 1, get seller info. Step 2, build a rapport. Step 3, verify information. Step 4, close the deal. Don't talk too much. The seller makes you the offer.
This is Matthew Seller with Signature
Oh my goodness. Okay. This one's a really good deal. I got a really good feeling. By the way, I have been texting these sellers, but I did not do any video text yet. But I have been texting them when I've been waiting for my turn here. So this one, the student is Brian. Brian is the student. Be home. The seller is Frank. Step number 5 of the 6 steps of the closing call. Schedule the appointment. Time is of an essence. We always say, should we meet with you at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock? Step 6, sign off with enthusiasm. People want to work with fun people, not grouchy people. So make sure you should be smiling and having fun, just like all of us are tonight. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay. So this one, see how fast we can dial? It's just a numbers game. So you got to keep it fun. As a matter of fact, what we do with our acquisitionists is we actually have 50 closing calls checklists. There's 2 things that happen. At the end of the 50 closing calls, they check it off. Number 1, they know they're going to have a deal. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, hi, Paul. I was just talking to my partner. How you doing?
Who's this?
My name's Lynette Wolf. I was interested in buying your house. I'm actually the buyer. Just so you know, I'm not a real estate agent, okay? I'm the buyer.
Oh, okay.
Is it still for sale? Oops. Uh-oh. Okay, calling back. Reception. This one is a no lead, but I have hope because there's a couple quick things I want to talk about. This is how we pre-screen at lightning speed, okay? So if you guys want to take a couple quick notes, when we look at a lead sheet, number 1, you're seeing, is it a yes or no? Number 2, is there a difference between the purchase price?
Please leave your message for.
Okay, I'm going to call that one back because I think he just lost reception. 1-818-451. Okay, this one, Cherry. This is your lead, Cherry. So, how we pre-screen at lightning speed is there a difference between the asking price and the purchase price? Did they give you mortgage information? Is it vacant? Is it yes or no? And we look at the comments. Those are some of my quick pre-screening methods.
Hello.
Hello there. Hi, my name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
Oh, you mean the land?
Yeah, the land.
Okay, the one in San Simon?
Yes.
Okay, let me go.
Are you the person to speak to?
I'm sorry?
Are you the person to speak to about the land for sale?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. Now we're definitely interested. My assistant got all the information here. It looks like you're asking $23,650. Is that right?
No.
How much are you asking?
How much are you asking? Let me get the website. I'm just pulling it up right now on the computer.
Is this your land, or are you a real estate agent?
This is, I am the manager of the LLC.
Oh, you're the manager? Okay.
Yes.
So who owns the land?
The LLC owns the land.
Oh, so you do own it. Okay, just want to clarify. And do you have more than one land for sale? Is that why you need to look it up?
Yeah, we have more, but in that area we only have this one parcel. We are selling 80 acres for 65,650.
80 acres for 65,650. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna call you back in about half an hour. I'm definitely interested. But I'm gonna get my partner on the phone when I call you back. Okay.
Sounds great. Okay.
Okay. Bye. I don't want to put you guys through land. I want to get a house. Cherry, this next one is yours too. It's actually a house. Oh. We do land. We do commercial and residential both. No worries there. We did the trailer home park with Andrew and Ron LeGrand, actually. So we do commercial and residential both, but I want to focus on residential tonight. ABC, always be closing, right, guys? You'll see.
Hello?
Hi there. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
It is. We actually have an offer in it on it right now.
Congratulations. Let me ask you, I'm glad you brought that up. When does it close?
We are set to close, I want to say, on December 18th.
All right. I'm going to check back with you. I hope everything goes well. Thank you. Okay. All right. Get him on the phone. Oh, my goodness. This is a no lead. Gina, I'm calling your no lead. I love no leads. I'm on the no leads now, which is great. Oh, actually, you know what? Somebody just texted me back. So after this one, I'm going to call the text. This is so exciting. Okay. This is a house in Arizona, in our backyard. This is how we should turn a no into a yes. We do it all the time.
Murphy.
Oh, hi there. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Are you available there?
No, the good news is I'm not a real estate agent, so you would not have to pay out 6% commission, okay?
Yeah, I don't have that in the bid.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's been off the market, but now we bought a lot of them. Yesterday, or what's today? Day before yesterday, we bought a lot, so we're going to build a house in Prescott. So it is back on the market.
Awesome. Well, it's your lucky day. So
I hope it's your lucky day.
So it looks like you're asking $268,500. Is that right?
Well, I'll negotiate that for a little higher because it appraised at 272.
Okay, all right.
Let's talk about it. If you're interested in buying it,
so I'm glad.
We'll put a football in front and kick it around and see what we think.
Okay, I'm glad you're flexible. Obviously, we need to come see the house before we could buy it, okay? But just so you know, that's within our price range. Definitely, we could buy the house. Yeah, we could purchase a house right around $268,000. So that's great. And the way we're in
the ballpark.
Yeah, we're in the ballpark. And the nice thing is, like I said, we're not real estate agents, so there's no commission. You didn't put that in. But the other good news that I forgot to mention is we can actually pay all the closing costs. So we're going to pay your closing costs and our closing costs. Obviously, that's thousands of dollars, okay? So we'll take care of that. And we buy it as is and close whenever you want. So we're pretty flexible. You don't have appraisals or inspections or none of that Mickey Mouse, okay?
Okay, because this house is perfect, believe me.
Oh yeah, I can tell.
It's perfect. There's not one single thing. I just spent $500 getting the barbecue completely redone. They took it all apart.
Oh my goodness!
Every inch. They drilled all the holes.
Oh, you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I'm looking for a house that's in great shape. So that's awesome.
Yeah, this house is. We have a backyard and a patio. that you would die for.
Oh yeah, I actually got all the information from my assistant. Obviously, I need to come see the house before I could buy it. Now, the way we do it, it's a real common way, is that we would go ahead and buy your house, close on it right away, and like I said, somewhere we could purchase it right around that $268,000, and then we would go ahead and make a monthly payment to you until we pay you off in full at a later date. So as long as you're
What do you mean by a later date?
well, that's kind of the question I had for you. What would be the longest amount of time you could give us to pay you off this $268,000 cash, or whatever we agree upon?
Well, I don't really want to carry it. I could have sold this house 4 times already if I wanted to carry any money.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to make a lot more money because
I don't need to make any money.
Okay, that's even better yet.
I can't believe me. I can't spend the money that I have.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. So here's.
We've already paid cash for a $160,000 lot up in Prescott.
Oh, nice.
So we're going to have a house built up there. It's going to take over a year. So
yeah. Oh, that's
if you
perfect. Money's not an issue for you. I get that. Well, here's the good news on that, Robert. We can actually pay all cash, and you don't have to worry about a double move or anything. We can work with you on that. Okay.
So one of the first things we have to do is you have to come by
and
go
see
to
it.
the property.
That's right. So first I need to know just a ballpark. I want to make sure I got enough cash. So give me a ballpark, rock bottom, low price you would go if I close with all cash. And like I said, I'm paying the closing costs, obviously, but we can work with you on when you actually move out of the house. But we would like to close with our real estate attorney as soon as possible. So what's your...
Well, I like the 268 that you just talked about.
Yeah, that's not even close, because if we're coming up with cash, we're gonna have it a lot less than that. And I'd love to come see the house and meet you.
The house is priced for 272. Why would I sell it for less than what it's priced for? I guarantee you, if I put this thing back on the market, which I'm getting ready to do because we bought a lot the day before yesterday in Prescott, the house is on my street, sell within 5 or 6, 8 days.
Yeah, I'll tell you what.
You look it up. You've been around.
I have been around.
So for
You know what?
278.
I totally get that. It's just I don't have that much cash, so I'm gonna have to call you back. I'm gonna call you back in a couple weeks and see if it's still for sale. You have a blessed evening.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, that was the suspect, but it's good. Now listen, follow up is the key, you guys. This one here, they text me back. Can I keep calling? Okay, so this one actually texts me back, so I believe they'll pick up. And follow up is the key. We get a ton of deals because we stay organized and follow up. Okay, that is crucial. Did I go over a couple other quick things I want to teach you guys if I get a minute?
Hello.
Oh, hi there. Is this Mark?
Yes.
Hi, Mark. This is Lynette Wolf again calling you back. Just like the animal. Remember we talked about that?
Yes.
You were gonna check with your brother and sister as far as a purchase price. You said that you were asking somewhere around 1.48.
Yes.
Do you guys, how much flexibility do you have on that 1.48?
I'll be honest, we're just interested in the owner finance. We've got a cash offer on it.
Oh, you already got a cash offer. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, congratulations. When does it close escrow?
They want to close by the end of the month.
Nice. All right. Congratulations. I'll follow up with you. Thank you. Wow. Sold. Okay. Wait. Now this one texts me back too. Hold on. We're good, right, guys? I just love doing
All right,
closing
Lynette,
calls.
let's go.
No,
Let's do
one more.
more.
Wait, it's ringing. It's ringing.
All right.
Hi there. This is Lynette Wolf, and I spoke to you earlier, and I was the one interested in buying your house. I'd be buying your house. I'm not a real estate agent. And you said you'd be willing to sell it right around $140,000. Is that right?
Yeah.
What would be the least you're willing to sell the house for?
It's a condo.
Condo, right. I call it a home because you still live in it.
Yeah, it would be 136.
136 instead of 1.
Correct.
So is that the best that you can do on a purchase price?
Yeah, that's the lowest I'd be able to go.
That's the lowest? Okay. All right. Well, definitely I'm interested. That's definitely within our price range. The way we do it is a common way. Would buy the house, close on it right away. And then we would make a monthly payment to you until we pay you off in full, the $136,000 cash. Obviously we need to see the house before we could move forward with this. But if you're flexible to give us some time to pay you off in full, the $136,000 cash, we'd like to come over, take a look at the house, and we're serious buyers. We're ready to move forward.
I'm looking to have the money within a month. So,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to pay you. Like I said, are you the only one on title?
Yeah.
Okay. We would be able to pay, right around 136, but usually we put nothing down. And then as long as you're willing to give us years and not months to pay you off in full, you're going to make a lot more money, because not only do we pay all the closing costs, there's no real estate commission. We're going to buy it as is. There's no appraisals or contingencies or inspections. So it's real hassle free.
I don't know. Let me talk to my realtor and I'll let you know what.
Oh, okay. Your realtor. Okay, so you have it listed. All right. In that case, I'm going to have my realtor call your realtor, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, bye. Ugh, why didn't he tell me it was listed? Wait, one more? Should we do one more?
Let's give Andrew a chance, and we'll come back.
Okay.
All right. All right, Andrew, you're back.
All right, I'm back. I was gonna, if I seen Lynette, I was gonna tell her just quit acting like she dreads the calls so much, man. Oh, I love it. That enthusiasm is contagious. She's doing amazing over there. Always an inspiration. Keeps us excited for these closing calls. All right. So I'm actually about out. So it'll be back to you real shortly, Lynette. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, it looks like.
Your call has been forwarded.
Don't answer there.
Hey, Andrew, I'm not hearing you. Your mic on? There you go.
Thank you. I was talking to myself.
Please leave your message for Brenda Cowan.
All right. Well, I was down to 4 leads. Now I'm down to 1. So we're going to see how this goes. I was saying follow up is key, as Lynette Wolf always says. Time and circumstance changes every seller's mind. We just bought a house the other day that the lead that came in over 2 years ago. Let's see if I missed any. Oh, I have one more.
Thank you for calling, Dan.
This one's Reggie's. This is my last one. Call Melissa.
Hello.
Melissa, this is Andrew calling you
Hello?
back. I was interested in buying your house on 46th. How are you?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Good. Did I catch you at a good time? You got a quick second?
I have about 3 minutes.
Okay,
Sure.
perfect. So just a real quick question. I think go ahead.
No, go ahead quickly.
I believe you talked to my assistant a couple days ago. You mentioned that if we could agree on price and terms, you would entertain doing some owner financing. Is that correct?
I don't recall. I get so many calls.
No
Not
worries.
sure.
No worries. So you're asking 247, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then if we agree on everything else, what's the least you'd be able to take on the purchase price if we paid all the closing and close whenever you want?
Well, there shouldn't be many closing costs if it's just between probably two. I think we figured 216 or 214. That's what we're looking for.
16. All right. So 216.
Are you a realtor?
I am not. I would just be looking to buy the place.
Okay.
And then we'd be looking to do it with owner financing, where we, buy it for the 216 and pay all the closing, and there's no realtor fees or commissions, and then we make you a monthly payment till we cash you out. Will that work for you?
How much down? How much down?
Usually we buy with nothing down.
Oh, we can't do that.
Okay. What's the least you'd be able to take if we
I'm
could come up
sorry.
with something?
Probably. They were buying another place, and I think 70,000.
Oh, yeah, that would be
that's the
more
best
that
we
would
could
make
do.
sense for us. Okay.
Yeah, but it's good rental.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. We'll follow
And
back
it's
up.
parking.
Definitely. The other option would be to, if you would want to refi it and pull out, a couple 100,000 cash, and then we would take over your debt. That would also be an option.
No, we don't want to do that.
Okay.
We're debt free.
All right. Thank you, Melissa. All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.
All right. Well, that was it. That's exciting, though. She was at 247. That's definitely one you want to follow back up with. This is Reggie's. Reggie's one of our students. He's awesome. But she's asking 247. I said, what's the least you could take? And she said 216 or 214. So, wow. It was quite a drop. Well, exciting stuff, guys. Always great being on with you all. And
all right. Thank you so much, Andrew. Great job. Very informative. We're going to go back to Lynette.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Thanks for staying late with us.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
All right. Master caller me. So type in the comments. Do you want me to go for one more hour? Can you go for one more hour tonight?
No.
John, I'm teasing John and Nick. It's later their time. I'm in Arizona, so it's still pretty early. Okay. So ABC, always be closing. Here we go.
Home to Lynette.
Oh, I know you guys have lovely kids. You and Nick both. Be home. Be home. This one, the rest of them are no's. We're calling no's. I really want to convert. I just don't feel like I've satiated my live seller calls until I convert a no to a yes.
This is Steph. Leave a number.
Okay, here we go. Isn't this exciting though? I just love this. This is where you make your money, you guys. When you get good on the phone, that's where you make your money. This actually says, my 3-minute sand timer says, I master my fear on the phone. Isn't that cool? Be home. These are no's. We're going to convert them to yeses.
Hello.
Hi, my name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Is it still for sale?
It's under contract now.
Oh, wow, congratulations. When's it supposed to close? Do you know?
Sorry?
When is it going to close escrow? You know, the contingencies and
In
appraisals.
about, I think that's in 2 weeks.
Okay, I'm going to follow up with you then. Thank you. Okay, 2 weeks. 1813. These are no's. And 75. Here we go. Okay, this one is Joey. Joey, and the seller is.
This is Marlene. Please leave a message.
Okay. Okay, this one here is. This one's in Florida. And it's one more Joey lead. We're mentoring Joey. Good job. These are all Eagle VA, the best virtual assistant out there. Be home, be home. So you guys got the 6 steps of the closing call. I went through that. I hope you guys took good notes on that. My favorite thing.
Your call has been forwarded to an audio.
Okay, wait, nope, we're gonna get somebody. We cannot end with a no answer. This lead is Judy. Judy, I'm calling your lead. It's so exciting when it's your deal, isn't it? 235 0292. Okay, here we go. This is a wolf, by the way. I put it on my wrist. It gives me confidence. Okay, this one actually, Judy texted them and said I was going to be calling them because we're mentoring Judy as well.
Hello, this is Lydia.
Hi, Lydia. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. My partner Judy had called you and got some information.
Yes.
Awesome. Do you have a couple minutes to talk?
Yes, I think I do.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, so we're definitely interested in buying your house. Now, we would be buying the house. We're the buyer, just so you know. We're not real estate agents, okay? So you would not have to pay out 6% commission.
Okay.
Awesome. And it looks like you're asking $425,000. Is that the best you can do?
At this point, we're just leaving it at that, and I mean, we're taking offers, but we don't have a place yet for us to move to, so we're just taking offers at this point.
Okay, well, that's awesome. We actually, the nice thing is that when we buy the house, and that's definitely within our price range, somewhere around that 425. We can talk about that when we come see the house. Obviously, we need to see the house before we can buy it. So that's in the price range, right around, we'd purchase it, buy it for around 425. We would close on it right away, and then we could let you keep living there, okay, until you're ready to move on, because I know it's like a hassle to have a second move, you know what I'm saying, to do a double move. So no worries there. We can work with you on that, okay?
Okay.
So if we buy the house right around $425,000, the way we do it, it's a real common way. We're going to buy the house, close on it right away, and then we'll make a monthly payment to you until we pay you off in full at a later date. So as long as you're flexible to give us some time to pay you off in full, we would like to set up a time to come meet you and come see the house.
What would be the time frame that you will be making payments?
Well, a lot of our sellers like to give us 30 years.
We won't be able to do that because we're going to have to use this money when we sell this to purchase our other place.
Okay, well, here's the good news on that. We can talk about it when we come see you, as long as you're flexible to give us years and not months. So what you could do, actually, because it looks like your house is free and clear, right? There's no mortgage on it?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
Well, no, right now we still have some mortgage on it, but we're hoping once we sell this place that we can, we can move on with that.
Okay. My notes are incorrect then. So the way we do it, just so you know, is that when we buy the house, we're going to cover your property taxes, your insurance, and everything until we pay you off in full. So since we're going to be covering that payment for you, approximately how much is that per month, including the property taxes and insurance?
Well, we're just not ready for that at this point. We just want to if we make the closing, we want to go with all the full, have everything in full, paid in full.
Okay, now we can pay all cash, but obviously, you know, it would be a whole lot less. So, what would be the least amount you would drop the price to if we pay all cash and work with you on that double move?
As I told you before, we're taking offers at this point. You know, if somebody would come up to the price that we're asking for and pay us in full, we would release it. But at this point, we're just taking offers on it.
How about so 425? How about if we give you somewhere around 300,000?
That wouldn't. We're just not ready for that yet. At this point, we can take your offer, but that's the best we can do at this point.
Okay, because I only want to come over and see the house if that's within the range. I could maybe go to 305.
We don't want to do that. You know, you can make that offer, but we don't want to move on that yet.
Okay, fair enough. I'm going to give you a call back in a couple weeks then, and I'd say 2 to 3 weeks from now. My name's Lynette Wolf, just like the animal, so it's easy to remember. And we'll see if we can either pay $425 if you're willing to give us some time, or $300,000 all cash. We'll see which one you like better in a couple weeks from now.
Okay, so that means you won't be coming on Saturday then, right?
No, we can't come Saturday until we know for sure that you're flexible to give us some time. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I know you have an open house, so I will call you back. Actually, you know what? My partner Judy, we're gonna call you back probably tomorrow. So are you gonna be around tomorrow morning?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, let me give you a call back tomorrow because we might be able to still stop by Saturday if we can work out a couple more details. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thanks.
Okay, that was a good one to listen to. She's kind of all over the map on the all cash versus, can I keep going? 76.
Yeah, go ahead.
Thank you. This is another no, and this is for Minerva. The student is, I think, Minerva. Well, I might be hacking the student's name here.
The party you are calling is not available.
But he's in, I've got a couple no's here. He's being mentored by Tony, and hopefully I can get a hold of one of these. They're in Miami, Florida. These are my last leads, actually. So. Minerva. These are all no's. They're in Miami, Florida.
The voicemail box up.
And he's being mentored by Tony Powell. I used to love when we were mentoring Tony many, many, many years ago. His voice. We would call him up for the weekly call, and I'd just say, Tony, can you sing for us? He's got the best voice ever. So these are no's. And I got one more. This one and one more, guys. Hang in there. I'm calling all the no's. These are my last leads.
Hello?
Hi there. Is this Michelle?
Yes.
Hi, Michelle. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your house. Do you have a couple minutes to talk?
Which house are you referring to?
It's the one over on 4949 East 9th Lane.
Okay. Mm-hmm. How can I help you?
Is that still for sale?
Yes, it's still for sale.
So are you the seller or are you a real estate agent?
No, I'm the owner and not a real estate agent.
Awesome. So do you own more than one house, Michelle?
Yes.
Awesome. So do you like buy and sell houses all around the area?
Not really, but I just buy them and rent them. But I didn't know which one you were referring to.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we're flexible. That was my next question. If we can agree upon a purchase price, which oftentimes we can even pay full price, would you rather sell us a house with owner financing or let us do a rent to own?
The thing is that it's a multifamily and I have 2 tenants in there currently.
Okay. How much are the tenants paying?
The home is paying $17 and the one in the back is paying $1,000. I am going to increase the rent because obviously they've been there about 12 years. And I haven't increased it in many years. So I do plan to increase it now in January. So I mean, the tenants would love to stay.
Okay.
It's an investor who's looking to buy and keep them in there. They really don't want to move.
Okay, all
That
right.
would be best case scenario, but again, that's not something, I can determine. Sometimes people want to buy the house, but it's a perfect opportunity for somebody who wants to buy the
Yeah.
and rent. To buy.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Michelle. We would probably be able to work with them, so no worries there. I assume they're on a month by month at this point.
Yeah, they for many years. After the first
for 12
year,
years.
Exactly. After the first year, we did a lease for a couple years, and then just stopped redoing leases.
Okay, so if we buy the house, I see you're asking $450,000. The 2-family house, is that the best you can do?
I mean, you can make an offer, a written offer, and I will entertain any offers as long as it's reasonable.
Okay. All right, so you're flexible. Okay, no worries. Definitely,
Now,
obviously.
are you a realtor?
No, the good news is I am not a real estate agent. I'm actually the buyer.
Okay, so you're just a private buyer.
Yes, and so.
Okay, so you don't have a realtor as well?
Correct. No,
Okay, well,
no real estate.
I will obviously, work with you on the price. I mean, I have an attorney who's a real estate attorney that would do, my side of the transaction. I've dealt with her for, 10 years and
Nice.
buy and sell. And so, yeah,
I'm glad you brought that up, Michelle, because we actually have a real estate attorney. So our real estate attorney can talk to your attorney. They kind of have a certain language amongst themselves.
Right, exactly.
You know how that is. So if we buy the house, the 2-family house, somewhere around $450,000, that's definitely within our price range. What would be the least amount we could pay you per month until we pay you off in full, the $450,000 price or whatever we agree upon?
I don't know. That's something I would have. Like I said, if you want to come up with something in writing, we can then assess it, look at it. Go ahead and put whatever numbers you feel comfortable with, and we'll obviously say yeah or nay, and we can take it from there.
Okay, so obviously we need to see the 2-family, so we'll arrange that with the tenants. I'm sure they're pretty reciprocating as far as amenable as far as letting us in. So we could definitely work out a monthly payment. No worries there. Now on this type of transaction, we usually put nothing down. So if you're good with that.
I don't think so. I don't think my husband would wanna go that route.
Well, once again, we usually put nothing down, but if we were going to put a little something down, what would be the least amount we could put down now and the rest later if we give you a good monthly payment and a good purchase price?
Okay, I'm going to give you over to my husband. Because obviously he's the one who's going to make the ultimate decision as if this is something he would or would not entertain.
You betcha.
Again, I wouldn't want to waste your time nor mine. So let me pass over the phone to him. His name is Roman.
Roman.
And you can speak with him. Yeah, Roman.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Michelle. You always want to talk to the decision maker. This is what I call, you made it past the gatekeeper. So the wife is what I call the gatekeeper. So you make it past the wife.
Hello?
Hi, is this Roman?
Yes, speaking.
Hi, Roman. My name's Lynette Wolf, and I was interested in buying your 2-family house. I was speaking to your wife, Michelle, and just a little bit about us. We buy and sell houses all around the area there, and we would be buying the house. We are not real estate agents, okay? We're actually the buyer, okay? We were saying that we definitely can work out somewhere around that $450,000. That's definitely within our price range. The way we do it is that we would go ahead and make a nice monthly payment to you guys until we pay you off in full at a later date. So the only question I had before we're able to get our real estate attorney to talk to your real estate attorney and put a little something in writing, and contingent, of course, on seeing the 2-family residence. But the only question I have, one last question, what would be the least amount of money we could put down now and the rest later if we're going to pay all the closing costs, your closing costs and ours, and the purchase price? Like I said, oftentimes we can even pay full price.
I'm sorry, but that doesn't work for me because the only reason to sell is basically to get rid of other debt. So I'm not really interested in financing because the house is paid. I mean, it's been making me money for a ton of years.
Yeah.
And I mean, the only reason we put it up is because I have other mortgages that I'm paying interest on, and I figured, it's
Uh-huh.
gone enough where I would like to, maybe pay those off. That's
Well,
what the market is
actually,
as a peak. So
here's the good news is, if you were able to give us a little bit of time, we could be paying, on those other mortgages for you.
yeah, well, I'm not interested in paying the other mortgages, and because it just doesn't make sense for me. I'm paying the other mortgages with the rent that's coming in, so I'm really not doing anything by selling it. I mean, the house is in good condition.
Okay,
I have
fair
renters
enough.
in there, so yeah, I mean, it doesn't work for me on that. I'm looking for somebody who just can come up with all the money and then.
Well, we can definitely pay all cash. Obviously, it's going to be a whole lot less than 450,000. Do you have kind of a rock bottom low price on all cash?
Well, basically, that's my price.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'm
Okay.
not
No,
looking to see.
yeah.
Like I'm not looking to sell it because I have to.
Yeah, I get it. I
Like,
get it. All right. Well, Roman, I appreciate your time. I'm going to have to let you go. Thank you. He's a suspect. So I made it past the gatekeeper, but then the husband kiboshed the deal. Wow, this has been incredible. Should I keep calling? Do I have any more to call?
Lynette,
Okay,
we're an hour over. I think it's time to call.
Are we
it quits
okay,
for
John?
tonight.
He didn't answer.
Can you hear me?
I'm going to keep calling. 451. This is so fun. So just get on and off the phone with the suspects. You don't want to burn out. And if you can get that seller calling you.
Hello.
Oh, I'm sorry, Raj. I had already called you. Sorry. Hang on. I'm so desperate. Okay, I called the same one. All right, here we go. This is my last no. Be home, be home. If you guys want to take a note on this, one thing I really want to talk about, which I didn't get time very much, was the different ways that we're able to push the benefits. We do what we call tie downs. Okay. So one of the most common things Ron talks about people there and, being confident, and you can say that, we're very confident. We usually put nothing down and then you shut up. The seller makes you the offer, right? Well, here's the deal is that we actually oftentimes, when we're talking to the seller, you got to listen to what the seller's saying. People forget to listen because that's how you do the tie downs. You see what their motivation is. We're going to talk about a deal tomorrow in Arizona here, a $2.1 million house. The guy could care less about the money. He told me flat out that he does not want all cash. He only wants to do owner financing. Okay. And so we're going to go over that in deal structuring tomorrow with one of our students. So you're going to love that. So anyway, listen to the seller. Don't get too obsessed. And when you're reading the scripts, it's very conversational. You can tell that we're not reading a script. It's very conversational, and make sure you're listening to the seller. That's a number one mistake we hear from our mentoring students when they're on the phone. So, but that's all the leads I had. John,
Lynette,
I know that you guys, I want to
great.
say thank you very much. We really appreciate John and Debbie and Nick and all the global publishing family that we've known since 2003. We love you guys. We love Ron LeGrand, and we are just so blessed since we met Ron. And it's great that me and Brian, the Wolf couple, can be such a blessing to others. Okay.
All right, Lynette, thank you so much.
And
I don't think Lynette can hear us.
John felt
so I'm going to say goodbye to Lynette. Everybody else, you guys stuck with us. Thank you. And check your email tomorrow morning. We're going to send you the link for tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern. And we will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Have a great night.